chicken nugs.
Okay, I think we're good, bro. I think we're fucking good.
Girl wanna eat all the chicken nuggets.
Alright, we live, bro. We live.
Sweet.
She just wanna party, guys. She just wanna fun too.
That's good to hear.
Alright.
Switch to that live chat. Let that pop out. Let that pop out. Switch to the live. Oh, we got Mark in the chat already.
Mark's a fucking G, man. He's always
Mark,
here.
how quick are you moving, man?
Dude, I don't know. Tyson is weird, bro. How do you feel about Tyson?
Over Gaskin? I'm not ready. I'm not ready for it.
Gaskin's playing New England, though, I think, right?
I guess Tyson really is the only option, right? I mean,
Like, I don't think Le'Veon Bell has moved up yet, has he?
it's number 2 back. Gus Edwards. Yeah, Gus Edwards gone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, Tyson ain't a bad play. It just depends on
I guess the Raiders, too.
Baltimore's game plan, I guess.
Honestly, I would take a chance and go with Tyson Williams, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
It's probably better.
Just because like he's got to be the guy that like this game at least. And then I just don't feel comfortable with Gaskins against the New England.
Yeah, and they don't really have another option. So I guess Tyson's the play. I mean, that that Lamar Jackson's game is running a bunch of options and breaking the defense loose on the ground.
It's the Raiders.
Lamar's probably gonna get a bulk of those carries, but Tyson probably get a decent chunk. Otherwise, nothing's gonna happen.
Probably get 50 yards in a tutty.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that for sure.
I mean, I can't see a world in which he doesn't get a touchdown against the Raiders unless Lamar Jackson just gets them all right.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah. Yeah, gotta go with my boy Tyson.
But dude,
how you doing, Mark?
Thanks for coming in so early, man. You were just sitting there ready to click the button.
Sitting there waiting, refreshing over and over again.
Nah, I probably got the notifications ready, dude. He's like, oh, my guys are live. Click it.
That's sick, man. My notifications never go off when our channel starts up.
Yeah, mine doesn't either, but I don't think I put notifications on, so that's probably why.
Yeah, I feel it. Also, my other YouTube account got banned, so that's good. Dude, I had so many so many start sit questions today, man. I asked my dad all this morning because I was like, I had 5 that I was like really stuck between.
Alright, let's hear it, bro. Should we got time to waste, time to kill?
Well, the biggest one for me was Eckler or Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones, dude, we talked about that.
Yeah, I switched it to Eckler this morning.
Your dad?
Yeah, he said that Marvin Jones, higher floor, but Eckler higher ceiling, and I don't know if I agree, but
I don't know about this week though, dude. He's fucking got a hammy. He's
yeah,
full go against Washington, but
I made the switch. I put Eckler in, but and that's only because I have Marvin Jones playing in about 8 other leagues. So
yeah,
let's give it a shot with Eckler week 1, and then go from there. I think that's like the toughest decision that I've made so far, though. And then another one I had was Juju Smith or Marvin Jones.
I think I just like Marvin Jones better this week. I guess the Houston.
Yeah, it's really tough. Fantasy Pros has Juju ranked 39th wide receiver and Marvin Jones 41st wide receiver. I don't know why it says Buffalo's a great matchup for Juju, though. Isn't Buffalo have solid corners all around the board, or is that just maybe they're number 1?
I think the thing with Buffalo is like, I think their defense is all right. I think that it's just like they're gonna score on offense potentially. I mean, the Steelers' defense is nothing to fucking laugh at, but it's gonna be one of those games where like it's gonna be a hard fought game. People are gonna get points. Somebody's gonna get points. Juju can be that guy potentially.
Who's Buffalo's slot corner though? Because Juju's been playing only in the slot this offseason.
I'm honestly not that familiar with the Bills' defense. She just wanted.
Wow. So I mean, this guy hasn't played really any football. Yeah, they got Cam Lewis playing. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Cam Lewis's player grade is 52.1. So if he's the one that's manned up on Juju, then how does that work?
I think maybe Minka helps him out, bro.
Yeah. I mean, they got 3 elite wide receivers. You can't really all go to Juju. You got Chase Claypool and Deontay taking a lot. I don't know. Probably a pretty close decision though, because I mean Marvin, same deal. He doesn't have anybody good playing against him. He's got Trevor Lawrence, who should be solid. But Marvin did have a shoulder injury that kept him out all preseason. So.
Said Marvin did?
Yeah.
Marvin Jones hella played this preseason though. He was catching passes all day from what's his face? Did Mark leave as soon as he asked that question, or did he leave after we gave him the response?
After we gave him the response.
Okay. I was like, I wonder if he stayed long enough to get his answer.
Well, who knows, my man? Who knows? So that was my second question. I think, yeah, I got Marvin in right now. It's kind of a tough decision. I'm going into this week with like a fat lead, so I feel good about that. So I mean, I think I can afford to play Marvin. I don't, even if he doesn't do well. I don't think that's possible, but you know, whatever. My third question was Cooper Kupp or DJ Moore. Kupp's going against Chicago. DJ Moore's going against the Jets.
I mean, I guess at that point it's DJ Moore then, right?
That's what I was thinking. I think it's a lot closer if the matchups were closer, but because the Jets are the Jets.
I think that's so I mean, I don't know. It might be a good game. I was gonna say maybe it's just so one-sided that CMC gets all the points and that's it. But
happy 2021 NFL season to you too as well, Chris. Yo, I saw Antonio Brown's a free agent in one of my leagues, and I cannot wait to pick him up next week. Gonna drop Quez Watkins and pick up Antonio.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd be a free agent in one of your leagues, but hey, I don't make the rules. I just play them.
It's a auction, and so a lot of people didn't need wide receivers by the time, because a lot of people would go down deeper into the list. They'd grab like somebody super far down, like I did with Quez Watkins, and just go $1 on them, just so I can grab a player and not get outbid. So I grabbed Quez, but totally could have gone away with Antonio Brown for $1. I ain't saying it makes sense, but hey.
No, that was the one I fucked you on. Well, not fucked,
yeah.
But
no, I mean I'm cool with keeping Quez until after this week and see what happens.
Yeah, that ain't a problem.
It offers an easy drop candidate too if he sucks. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's got to be DJ Moore for sure.
It's only been 7 minutes, so I'm not really tripping yet. But at the same time, I'm kind of curious on where everybody's at.
We should probably post something on the socials.
I mean, you go for it. I'll post a link on the discs.
I go for it.
Yeah, go for it, bro. Go for it.
The third or the fourth one is very close, man. It's Odell Beckham, Deebo Samuel, or Melvin Gordon. You messed up the stream.
I know, bro. I know. Just wait. You'll live. Oh, what is it? Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon,
Debo.
Odell Beckham, or Debo Samuel. Odell's going against KC. Debo's going against Detroit.
I think you play Debo, bro. If you can't play Debo against Detroit, then when do you play him, right?
Debo against Detroit. I mean, week 1 though, you just started out right, just like that.
I mean, Melvin Gordon against the Giants. Giants have a decent run defense.
Mr. Judah, what is going on, my man? Non-PPR, Mecole Hardman, Darnell Mooney, Russell Gage, or like is that Jamar Chase? Which Chase?
Jamar Chase. What do you mean? What Chase is it?
I don't know.
They're all receivers.
I just feel like he's higher than. I mean, I guess it's all pretty
I
balanced.
guess it could be Chase Claypool. But no, if it was Chase Claypool, he wouldn't ask that question. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
It's Chase Daniels, dude.
Well, and he put him last, so that's why I was like, all right.
Yeah. I would go Gage. I think, dude. I'm a huge fan. Especially against Philly, dude. Like, let's be real, we suck. I think Gage is going to get his fair share of points today. I don't trust Mecole Hardman. I don't really trust Mooney. I want to see what he can do. I'm not going to start him right off the bat. I'm not starting Jamar Chase because he can't catch a football. So that leaves you with Russell Gage. And as long as he has an okay role, he should be good. Obviously, we still need to see more. But
I don't know. I think I'm going Jamar Chase here. Just play the guy that you drafted the highest and call it good. Darnell Mooney I would go with, but you know he's questionable. He's got that back injury he's dealing with. Yeah, I'd go Jamar Chase probably.
Russell Gage protects Dodge. I don't know, man. Russell Gage in the slot against Philly, we fucking suck.
I mean, I agree. I think you guys are terrible, but I mean, Calvin Ridley should feast. Russell Gage should be fine, but you're basically banking on him getting a touchdown. It's non-PPR, so it's not like he's going to benefit from getting his 15 catches for 65 yards. And Gage is less of a touchdown guy unless it's a big play than any of the other guys. I think Jamar Chase is the man. It's close. I would typically go Mooney, but I'm just not this week. He's going against the Rams and.
All right, so Billy has a question, dude. He's thinking Jamar Chase or Brandon Cooks.
I have to go Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Cooks against Jacksonville. He's literally like the only weapon on Houston's team. I think they'd like.
Somebody's gonna throw him the ball. If it's not Watkins, Tyrod Taylor should.
Well, Tyrod Taylor's starter. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the one good thing about Tyrod is he plays with some damn heart. You know, like he's not necessarily like the best player you've ever seen in your life, but he'll give it at 110% every single time. So don't look at Houston to just like lay down and take the pain. They're not going to do that shit. Even though I think they're going to get destroyed.
I was going to say, well, I don't know. They might do.
No. Jacksonville's going to destroy him, but that's just going to because Jacksonville's going to go off on offense.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I gotta go with my boy Brandon Cooks for sure there.
This just makes no sense. You already know he's gonna get targeted. He's gonna get some catches. Like,
yeah.
So
next week, see what these guys do, and then go from there.
Adjust.
Yeah, adjust. So what did you say to my? You said Debo on that one that I said.
Yeah.
Debo, Odell, or Melvin?
Yeah, I'm not gonna play Odell over Debo right now. I don't think yet. I guess with that matchup.
They both got decent matchups. KC's got average corners.
I mean, I guess it doesn't. I don't know. It's not a terrible matchup, but it's not like amazing. It's just. I don't know, dude. I just feel like the Lions are the worst team in the league, and Debo should get his time in.
Debo just did so poor last year that it's hard to get behind him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You play him week 1. If he doesn't do anything, you just drop him, bro. Just give him the boot.
Just kick him to the ground.
Kick him down to the curb.
Just send him gone.
Send him packing. I feel it's like a risky pick for some reason, but I think it's a safe pick. But
You think Debo's a safe pick?
I think so.
Might have to go in and change that.
Over Melvin and Odell? I don't know.
I've got Odell right now.
I mean, it's all a toss-up, man. At the end of the day, it's all close.
Yeah, it's close. I just struggle to play Debo. I've never been a Debo fan. It's the only league where I have him in, and I just don't feel like playing him.
I mean, I get it, because I'm the same way. But because it's not my team, I can unobjectively say that I think the play is Debo. Now, if it's my own team, it's a little bit of a struggle, because I don't want to play Debo on my team, even though I believe that's the right answer.
Is there any weather issues this week? I think that Latavius is worth picking up, but what I would do is I would wait until after this week. See what happens with everybody, see if there's any other free agents that you're interested in, and then go for those guys. I think Latavius could end up being the number 1 eventually, but there's probably other flyers that you can put your money on that will probably be more worth picking up than him, I guess. He would thrive as a running back 1 though. It's just I don't know that he'll get that opportunity with how many heads there are to feed.
I think it would depend on who you have at running back, how deep your league is. If you're in a 10-man league, it's kind of hard to pick him up, to be honest.
I'm sure he doesn't have much going on though. If for his last guy, if Latavius is something that he's interested in. Oh man. Okay,
my thing is
crazy weather.
I picked up Le'Veon Bell in a couple of leagues because I feel like Le'Veon Bell is going to get the opportunity first. I think he'll be okay. I think it'll be Bell and Williams, and then I think Latavius probably third down back, maybe goal line work.
There's some decent wins today, man, and a lot of these games, 14-mile-per-hour winds at almost every game.
Yeah.
I think the Giants Denver game has the highest wind that's not in a dome.
At the end of the day, I don't believe in Freeman, so I would never pick up Freeman. Latavius is lower on my list than Le'Veon Bell. I'm not sure if that's dumb of me, but that's kind of how I view it.
They're close for me. It just depends on who gets pulled off practice squad quicker. All right. So you said Debo. What about Tyler Boyd or Mike Davis? Boyd's going against Minnesota, and Mike Davis obviously going against the E-Girls.
I'd go Boyd.
You go Boyd instead of Mike Davis?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're giving your front 7 too much credit.
Dude, our front 7 has been elite for 2 years, 3 years. I don't know. We stop around every day. Well, as soon as Fletcher Cox retires, I might change my mind on that. But as long as Cox is there and Brandon Graham, dude, they shut that fucking run game down.
But Minnesota's got a solid, pass defense, and since he's got quarterback,
I thought their defense was complete garbage last year.
Their cornerbacks are all right, aren't they?
No, I thought their defense was just straight buns. They got better as the season went on, but they still suck.
I don't know how I feel about that. Well, so his over-under right now is over-under 4.5 receptions and 50 yards. So that's 9 points that they're projecting him for.
Boyd?
Yeah. But the analysts say that he should crush that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Chase is gonna. I think Chase is not gonna do shit in this game, bro. I think it's still gonna be T. Higgins and Boyd for now. I don't love Boyd right now, but at the same time, 13 points being projected to Mike Davis right now on Yahoo is just stupid to me. I don't get it. Like, he's projected the
Well, I
most
mean,
points of the
how?
season against Philly. Like,
That was 13 points out of the realm of
well, because they're
possibility.
projecting 12 against the Jets, 12 against Carolina.
Oh, I ain't tripping on all
Like,
that.
like,
I
no, I mean, I don't
I
look at
think
their projected stats. It's all dumb, but it's just kind of funny to me that you put the most projected stats against Philly, which makes no sense to me.
is your door closed?
Yeah.
Wow. Um,
Philly gave up the 11th fewest points last season to running backs.
they're saying that Mike Davis is only going to get 12 attempts. That's crazy. That's what the experts are
Dude, hold on. We
suggesting.
gotta shut these fucking dogs up.
That worked. God, I can't wait to watch some football. I am so ready. So ready to watch some football.
Alright.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know.
I mean, go with your heart, bro. If you believe in Mike Davis, you believe in Mark Davis.
I don't know how much I believe in Mike Davis, though. That's why it was so close. Billy's watching. He said, "Let me shut them dogs up."
I know.
That's so funny.
Dude.
Let me shut them dogs up.
It's like somebody goes outside and they start losing their mind. It's like, why? Like, you're gonna be okay, buddy. Chill.
Yes. Settle down, playa.
Let us play the play.
I don't know. Mike Davis. Can't stop thinking about it. You got any matchup questions, man? What do you got? What do you got going on?
I feel like mine are all pretty set in stone, man. The only one I was contemplating was, no, nothing in this league. It was, maybe this league? I mean, so one could potentially be, like, Damian Harris or Juju. I currently have Damian Harris in there. I also have Josh Jacobs, and so I don't know. That's just not going to be pretty with those two running back situations, I think, this week. But
Oh, Judah's asking for bold predictions.
bold predictions.
I'm gonna let you go first on this one, and I'm gonna drop my bold prediction.
I gotta wake up and think of my predictions.
You aren't ready for no bold predictions?
I mean, my bold prediction was that Antonio Brown's the guy, but that already happened, so I can't predict what's already done. Because
My bold prediction is that Trevor Lawrence passes for 4 touchdowns week 1.
two of which to Marvin Jones.
I think 1 for sure to Lavisco, 1 for sure to Marvin Jones, and then after that, I'm unsure. But he's going to throw for 4 passing touchdowns this week.
Okay.
That is my bold prediction. I've got him in all my DFS lineups starting this week.
I mean, my bold prediction is that Jalen Hurts is going to get 27 points or more.
We didn't ask for a homer pick. We asked for
It's a fucking real pick, though, dude. My guy, he's going to come through.
So 27 points. What format is this? 4 points for passing touchdown? 6 points? Like what? I mean, points are relative. What kind of stats do you think he's getting?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Every league's different, my
points
man.
of passing. They don't do 6 points of passing touchdown.
Yes, they do.
Well, this is just a regular ass 25 yards is a point.
Right. Regular and fantasy football aren't. They're not synonymous. It's different. It's different every time. I mean, every league that I'm in is completely different. There's a league where I get 300 yards and my people get 5 to 10 bonus points. A league where, they get 3 touchdowns, they get bonus points. There's a league where they get 20 yards, they get a point instead of 25. Like anything's up for grabs. What kind of stats are you thinking Jalen Hurts is going to get here?
Well, let me do the calculations now, man. Fuck. He's getting at least 50 yards on the ground. Probably 63. So do 63 and a touchdown.
Billy Eckler is in fact playing, my man. At least from what I've heard so far. There might be some late changes, but for now, that's what we're stuck with.
So right now I'm at 200 yards passing and a touchdown. Make that 2 touchdowns. Let me make it. Let's go
You're
with
saying
273 passing yards. All right.
273.
2 touchdowns, 63 yards rushing, and a touchdown rushing as well. For a total of 3 touchdowns.
Damn, bro. The over-under on him is 1.8. You should pick the over.
That's gonna be a high-scoring game, dude. I'm telling you.
That's not bad, man. They're saying over-under is 8.5 rushing attempts for Jalen Hurts, and the experts are all saying 4.9.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, that's a clean under, isn't it?
they're sleeping on Jalen Hurts, dude. I'm telling you.
I mean, I think he'll be running for his life, so he'll definitely have rushing attempts, right?
Why would he be rushing for his life or running for his life when he's got a good line?
Because he doesn't know how to step up in the pocket. He only knows how to run outside of it.
Man, you're tweaking. Don't hit me with that shit.
His over-under is also 0.5 interceptions. I feel like that's a smash over.
See, I didn't really have any good feelings, but like any really like bold predictions for like any of these games, dude. It was pretty much just the Cowboys and the Bucks. Like,
Yeah, the only prediction that you made that was bold was pretty much the 3 touchdowns. That's the yards itself isn't actually that far off from what anybody would expect. I mean, 270 yards. They've got him at like 250 right now.
I'm trying to look through the players right now and figure out if I have any like strong opinions on this.
No strong opinions.
I mean,
What about Justin Fields? What do you think about him this week against the Rams? Oh wait, he's not playing. Oh, he's not playing. I forgot. I kept thinking about like what I would do if I was the head coach, and I'm like, oh okay, never mind. I don't know. I guess you can't really play Justin Fields against the Rams week 1. You just like wait, but I think he gives them the best chance to win.
Yeah.
And I think that they have a chance to win if they play Justin Fields, and I think without him they have no chance. The Red Rocket's not going to get it done.
I don't. I have bad week 1 bold predictions, dude. Like, I don't have any like strong opinions. I have guys that better than others, but it's not like.
Remember last year when we said that who was it week 1? We were like, this is the best quarterback play that you could possibly think of. Who was that?
I don't remember, dude. I know.
Was it?
Shoot.
Oh, dude, we were so freaking right. It was like the dude went off.
We're always right on our quarterback like bold predictions. I feel like.
Yeah, because our bold predictions are pretty much matchup dependent, and the matchups always are like in our favor. But
I mean, bold prediction. I think that fucking what's his face on the Rams, the running back, Darrell Henderson. He's gonna pop off today. I think he's gonna pop off all season long if he's healthy.
Here it says Cowboys Bucks NFC Championship. So you're saying that the Cowboys are going to overcome their 0-1 starting record and make it to this fantasy championship or the NFC Championship?
Billy's also asking Tyson Williams or Trey Sermon. I'm gonna have to go with an easy Williams because he's playing. Trey Sermon's not. He's the backup. So
Trey Sermon will play. I mean, you know how the Niners work.
He might get a couple touches, but he's not. He's like a long term like play. He's not like a guy you want to start anytime soon.
Not week 1, but I'm not going to say long term. We'll see week 2 where he ended up. I mean,
I think it takes an injury to Mostert to even be relevant. But I mean, regardless, Williams is a starter right now, so you go with that play.
I don't know. Mostert doesn't really.
I'll be hating on the Mostert.
Mostert's good, but we'll see, man. We'll see who takes the reins. I think anybody could, and I think that they're probably just going to be switching them all out like crazy. Running back by committee is how they play. But they got a line that's decent enough that they can actually get the job done. And that's how it's been. I mean, Jeff Wilson gets yards. Freaking Mostert gets yards. Obviously not this week. Jeff Wilson doesn't get yards, but...
Yeah. What were you asking me before the bold predictions thing?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
It's primarily bold predictions. I think...
I I mean,
What are you,
I think each of the Steelers receivers is going to have a really good day, even though like I'm not playing any of them because I'm scared to play them, so I have better options. Oh, that's what we're doing. We're going through my roster, bro. Okay, so
oh yeah.
this one's pretty clear cut.
What are your predictions for Chris Carson against Indianapolis?
I don't know, 62 yards and a touchdown.
That's it?
And he's got a decent run D.
62 though? Dude, come on.
62. That's it. That's all I give him. I mean, he's probably gonna get some more passing yards, bro. Like he might get like 32.
I'll give him the over to 62 yards for sure. Because I think that they're going to get ahead really quick, and I think that Chris Carson's going to be running the ball downhill the entire game.
Interesting.
I mean, him and Rashad Penny are both going to jump in there for sure, but like I don't know how many attempts he's actually going to get, but
okay. So my question was Deontay Johnson or Raheem Mostert, because right now I have Mostert in there because he's playing Detroit, and I feel there's just no way he can ever get less than 10 points. Like he's a guaranteed lock for 10 points.
You said him or Deontay?
Yeah.
Deontay's a freaking stud.
I love Deontay, dude. But Raheem Mostert, bro. And then I mean I could bench Julio for Deontay, but that just doesn't sound very smart.
I don't know, man. I think I have to go with is it PPR?
Standpoint. I'm going Mostert, but I mean.
If you're going Mostert, it doesn't really matter what I say.
I'm locked in the Mostert, bro. I'm pretty confident in that, but it's just that was my kind of question going into the week.
Yeah, against Detroit, Mostert's fine, I think.
And I guess the other one is like I have Damian Harris and Josh Jacobs as running back 2 and flex. I could put Juju in for one of them. And I can also put DJ Chark in if we want to just fucking roll the dice on DJ Chark doing decent against Houston.
I'm probably throwing in Juju for James. Not James, for what's that guy's name? No.
Josh Jacobs?
Josh Jacobs, yeah.
Really, you're that far down on Josh Jacobs right now?
Yeah. I'm not vibing with Josh Jacobs much right now. And he could have a fine game against Baltimore. I've been hearing some really negative stuff, and I don't think that he's going to play as much as we think.
Bills did give up the 4th fewest fantasy points to receivers last season.
Yeah, well.
It's tough, man. It's tough. Like, how do you bench a guy that you drafted so high, you know?
I mean, pretty easily.
Pretty easily. I guess it wasn't super high.
And Juju's not bad. I mean,
it's not bad. That's why I drafted him. But
yeah, I think they're pretty close. Like, I think they're comparable. I think you got to remember that running backs come with a premium. So when you grab a running back, just because you grab a running back at a certain point, doesn't mean he's better than a wide receiver that's way later. Because that premium.
And I got you. So you're saying it would be my lineup would be Hurts, Ridley, Lockett, Dalvin Cook, Damian Harris, Waller, and then Juju.
That's a phenomenal lineup.
I think bad.
I think you'd rather have the upside of Juju, like for like what he actually can do, than
just the floor.
taking floor.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because Jacobs just scares me right now. I feel like he's not gonna do. I don't know. He's got to get like a touchdown in this game to even be relevant. So. I agree. I guess we just sit on Josh Jacobs, see what he does. Like we kind of know what Juju is at this point, so definitely feel like it's got more upside.
Oh, also had a question. I already did this, so it's kind of too late. But I was asking my dad this morning. So I had the Bills defense, and somebody dropped Washington. And do you just pick up Washington right now and play them against the Chargers, or do you wait until like free agency this next weekend or this next week and pick up Washington?
Well, I don't think there's a guarantee that you can get them after this free agency, so I feel like you gotta just do it if you're gonna do it.
Just do it and toss them in there against. I think that Washington will get at least like three or four sacks. So
Well, those are playing the Steelers anyway, so you're not. It's not like a great matchup
it's
by
not.
any means.
Oh, not at all. Yeah, you got three of the hardest wide receivers in the game.
And if you grab them right now, you're not spending a waiver wire like move on it. So
Yeah, that's what I was
I
thinking.
always keep my waivers in check.
Yeah, so I just picked them up and threw them in my starting lineup and said, well, "What the heck?" But I'm surprised somebody dropped Washington. Like, seems like kind of an L. They have like some really hard matchups coming up, so I get that. But I mean, even against tough matchups, they should still be getting sacks, turnovers, and potentially scores.
Yeah, this guy's
We've
team
got
is pretty stacked, bro.
better return team this year too, which is technically underrated. Like,
So that team I just read off to you, that's going against Herbert, Kupp, Thielen, Derrick Henry, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Fant, and Chris Carson.
I hate that team.
I know you don't like it because of Fant and Clyde, but the rest of it.
There's a lot of question marks there. There's some studs, obviously, like, you know, who did I just fucking hear?
He's benching
Chris
Allen
Carson.
Robinson this week. That's probably why
Chris-
it looks bad.
Chris Carson, Henry, all those guys. Dude, playing Allen Robinson would be such a key move.
Well, no, but you're going. I mean, he's going against the Rams, so I feel that.
I'm benching Clyde all day of the week.
Who won't live up to the hype this week?
I think Clyde won't live up to the hype this week.
Let me throw this in the chat so we don't forget this question. Billy asked, Lavishka or Judy?
Well, that's crystal clear to me.
I guess that's pretty crystal clear. It's Lavishka. Actually, let's just answer that now. I guess
It's Laviska for me.
I'm
Yeah,
offline Judy, and Lavishka's got a decent chance against Houston to do good. So
Laviska's one of my favorite. I love how you spelled it. Laviska's one of my favorite wide receivers.
Lavishka. I didn't even put the K in there, and yeah, no, I botched that one pretty good.
You botched it. You botched it.
All right, so the hype.
There's no H in there either.
I know.
Okay, good. All right, but yeah, who won't live up to the hype? I'm literally gonna say Clyde Edwards-Helaire right now. Like I think he's gonna get smacked around this game, and people are gonna be like, oh shit, why did I draft Clyde?
I have to go back and check to see who's even hyped to begin with.
Who's hyped? Like just standard, just anybody who's drafted early for no reason.
I know. I'm gonna go to the draft right now and look.
I'm also probably gonna say Saquon Barkley.
So Saquon and Zeke were my two picks I didn't like going into the first round. I hated those picks.
Me too.
So I don't think Saquon's living up to shit. And I don't. And Jonathan Taylor to me is a no go. I haven't liked Jonathan Taylor this whole offseason. I don't think he's gonna live up to the hype. He was getting 4 points a game for the longest time, and then all of a sudden he had 2 just monster weeks, and that's it. So like, I don't think he lives up to the hype.
This guy's saying that I'm going down today.
I don't like Joe Mixon. He ain't living up to no hype. There's a chance that Justin Jefferson still doesn't live up to the hype. He had such a great rookie season that honestly this season he could be a letdown. I'm not saying he will. It's probably a small chance, but it can happen.
Man, I ain't going down.
DeAndre Swift is risky to me. He's on the Lions. I don't know. It feels weird. I'm not saying he won't, but I could see a world in which both Rams receivers don't live up to the hype. The Rams in general as an offense might not live up to the hype.
I don't see a way in which I lose, AG. I don't see it. There ain't no world. Kidding. No, it just depends. It depends on. Honestly, it depends on what Odell does in that game. That was my biggest matchup question today. Was Odell, Debo, or Melvin Gordon? Out of my 14 leagues, that was my hardest question. Yeah, Yahoo Fantasy is easier to draft on, man, because it's like the rankings they have on there are like so crystal clear for me. Like it's perfect. I can find somebody in every round that I love, regardless of draft position. Whereas like on ESPN, it's I think actually closer to what I actually like rank players. So people are like drafting all the guys I like super early, just because they look at it and they go, "Oh, this is the next guy up." But I kind of draft the same on every platform and kind of pray.
So are you playing Matt in ESPN?
Yeah. That's my hardest. That's my hardest like fantasy decision right there. Saquon Barkley is expected to be used sparingly.
And so there you go, Saquon. Down the drain.
Down the drink. Dude, this matchup is pretty good though. Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Jones and Gibson. I've got Mixon, he's got Harris. I have Justin Jefferson and T. Higgins, he's got Devontae Adams and Laviska Shenault. Unfortunately, he's got the Kittle, so.
He's got the Kittle. Sounds like a disease.
And he's got the nasty Kittle. Yeah, I don't know. I could lose that matchup, but I'm really hoping that I don't. Sermon out. I don't think Sermon's out.
I don't like the Jerry Judy, bro. I'd put in freaking Myers or something. Nah, maybe I'm tweaking. I just don't like Jerry Judy as a person.
Oh, Trey Sermon inactive. Zach Moss also inactive.
He's just active because they're not going to use him, or what?
I guess so. Zach Moss and Trey Sermon both inactive. Yeah, that answers Billy's question. Tyson.
Told you, dude. Sermon's not going to be a thing until later this season, if he even is a thing this season. The only reason why he's ever going to be a thing is if Raheem Mostert goes down.
There's a lot of inactives today, man. Anthony Miller's inactive today. Keelan Cole, Josh Reynolds, Trey Sermon, Zach Moss, LaMichael Pirine, Javon Kinlaw.
Wait, so why is Zach Moss inactive? Is that an injury?
I have no idea. Quite honestly. Thank God I don't have any Zach Moss shares.
Healthy and active against the Steelers. What the hell?
That's strange.
So they're going with Devin Singletary and Matt Breida. Is Matt Breida a pickup?
What's up, Shrek? How you doing, baby? Dude, been a while.
Maybe Matt Breida's the play, dude.
I gotta be real with you. I cannot wait for some fantasy football today. Some regular football, some fantasy football. The whole nine. Oh, so I got that notification right after you sent it. The Trey Sermon thing.
I don't know if Billy's here anymore. That's probably why he said that.
Well, no, that was beforehand.
Huh.
He asked before like the news came out. I was really excited to see Trey Sermon this week too. Like I wanted to see him get a couple of carries here. That brings up your I think that brings up your Mostert shares too, so that's a must start.
Hell yeah.
Every year you heard.
Yeah,
bro. I'm glad to be back, man.
I'm gonna pick up Matt Breida right now, dude.
You're picking up Breida?
Yeah.
Using him as trade bait or what?
I mean, I have a really shitty player on my team that I can just drop for free, so I might as well, right? Because what if Breida just pops off all of a sudden? Now he's the lead guy in Buffalo. I mean, he's active. If you're sitting Zach Moss and you're starting Breida, maybe they believe in him, you know.
Mostert is a must start. Mostert or Montgomery not PPR. I think it's Mostert. Yeah, Mostert over Montgomery for me.
I think Mostert's like a must start this week, dude.
Yeah, Mostert's a mustard.
I guess I guess that's my bold prediction this week is that Mostert just pops off, but it's not really that bold. So
yeah, even in non-PPR, because Montgomery's playing against the Rams, and Aaron Donald will take 3 linemen and throw them against the wall, and then kill your running back. So yeah, it's going to be a Mostert for me.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It's just so safe and easy to do. Like
Onion or Higbee, that's a close one. That's a close one.
I mean, I'm kind of a little bit of a fan of Higbee right now. Like, I think Higbee's my guy. I liked Higbee going into this draft a little better than Tanyan.
I like Higbee a lot today.
So I'm going Higbee.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Higbee as well. Higbee should get like more yards. He should get more catches. Like overall, I think it's a solid pick, especially with the new quarterback play they got over there. That should be nice for him.
Yeah. And no problem, Bill. Keep coming back, bro.
Yeah, keep coming back.
See you next week, buddy.
Anytime we get a Romanowski in the chat, we're doing just fine.
Dude, I'm surprised you went for it, bro.
Surprised who went for it.
Romanowski. I mean, I guess it's not a terribly hard last name to pronounce, but I just
that's a common last name right there, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't gonna.
There's some football greats with the last name Romanowski. All right, Shrek. What the heck you got over here? One CMC, Kamara, Saquon's, Keenan Allen.
He was sitting here getting that typed out this whole time, bro. He's like, in 5 leagues I got.
Oh, the Godwin picks, dude. 3 Godwin shares you started this week? That's my dude. That's a good start in 3 of your leagues for sure. Like, most of those guys don't even have to do anything now that you just took care of business with the Godwin. I had Godwin in 1 league, and when he broke that 100-yard mark, I got a bonus, and it was very, very well, like, very much needed.
So I like Saquon, or not Saquon. I like CMC and Kamara. Saquon is the one I didn't like at all. Like I'm not a fan. I would have went Aaron Jones or Chubb on those ones if those were available. If not, Kelsey, Devontae Adams. I mean, there's like so many different players that I would take ahead of Saquon. I was not touching Saquon or Zeke at all this year. And then Ayuk, I can't get behind. It might work out, but at the same time,
Ayuk's the number 1 receiver on that team, man. You gotta kind of get behind that.
No, I get that, but it's just I'm not arguing that. I don't know. There's other guys I liked in that area better. I feel like I'm not saying it's bad, and it's probably gonna turn out. It might turn out for him, but I just.
So Shrek, if I'm you, I take 1 Saquon share. So that's kind of what I did this year. I was like, I don't want to like overdo it on the Saquon, so I did exactly what Kyle said with the Aaron Jones or what the heck's that guy's name?
Chubb.
Yeah, Aaron Jones or Chubb. I lean Jones more than Chubb typically. And that changed actually like through the preseason a little bit. Like I had Chubb higher and then I switched up, but yeah, no, I mean those are really nice players to have though. I'm not tripping on having Saquon. It's just I'm nervous that he's gonna have the same kind of performance as Zeke had.
I'm nervous he's not gonna have a performance. He's gonna break his leg again.
Well, that's just a dumb fear.
He's been injured every year, bro.
Has he?
Every year he comes in injured. It was one. I think it's like his rookie year was the only year he was. I don't know. It's just.
Has he?
I don't know. I don't like it.
I don't know if I like those that stat you just came up with. I don't know if that's true.
He feels like he was hurt every year. I don't
He
know.
had one injury and then all of a sudden injured every year.
Nah, it's definitely been 2 years in a row. I don't know. I don't know before that, but definitely 2 years in a row.
Sure, my guy.
Definitely 2 years in a row. Gronk's biggest game of the year, like potentially, it was a pretty pop-off game. Like he's not gonna do that every week.
I mean, in 2019, Saquon had 1,003 yards and 438 receiving.
You're still on that, dude.
I'm just saying, in 2018 he had 15 touchdowns.
All right, so Shrek, dude, check this out, bro. I didn't get like any of the same players in any league. They're all different. I got 1 Kamara, 1 CMC, 1 Dalvin Cook. I got like 2 Calvin Ridleys. I have 1 Hopkins. I have 1 DK, 1 AJ Brown. Like it's just I got 1 everything except for I got 2. I think I got 2 Julios. I got it's pretty much the same. Maybe I got 2 Saints. I mean, I don't know.
I'm gonna say Gronk did have his biggest game of the year. But I'm going to let people be super excited about him and call it good. Because I like him. I like what he did in that game. He looked really good. But I do know that when they start playing against tougher defenses, we'll see what happens. We'll see if there's a lot of opportunity. Whose game log are we looking at for last year? Gronkowski or Saquon?
I think he's talking about
Gronk, yeah. Yeah, Gronk's game log last year looked like shit until the end of the year. I've been looking at that all offseason trying to decide how I feel about him. Austin Eckler is officially in. You just added Matt Breida and dropped Tony Jones? I'm gonna go pick up some Tony Jones now. Picks in the top four. 4 out of 5 in my league, so I wasn't able to get any shares of top receivers because they don't make it to the end of the second. Hence a shit ton of Keenan Allen who's gonna ball. Yeah, Keenan's fine. That's a fine pick.
I think the worst thing I did this year, dude, was in this league I have Trey Sermon. I picked him instead of Raheem Mostert, which was dumb because Mostert's a starter right now.
I did that early on. I did that like back in June. I picked a couple of Trey Sermon picks like really early for no reason. Cause I was expecting him to kind of run away with it. Like I thought he was gonna eventually get the lead back position, and then I was like, forgot about Mostert's skill and pretty dumb.
You know why I did that though? It's because this guy AG in the chat. He's like, "Oh, bro, you gotta get Trey Sermon. You gotta get Trey Sermon." And I was like, "All right, I don't have him yet. Fuck it."
That's not why I did it. I did it because because I don't know. I think it was maybe just where they were being drafted and everything, and it kind of got to my head. Like they were being drafted fairly close, I think.
Strike. I got in the same situation as you, man. I got like top 4, 5, like three out of 5 leagues, I think. Because I have a Dalvin, a CMC, and a Kamara. Also, Mike Davis is not gonna ball against Philly, bro. Come on, just chill, all right? It's not gonna happen.
I think as soon as the matchup becomes Philadelphia based, Kyle is no longer fit to talk about it. Because every single time it's just pro Philadelphia rhetoric.
Dude, I mean it's just facts. When your run defense is so good, I mean I gotta just put it out there. I mean I know my team.
You guys had the worst defense in the league last year. How are you gonna act like your defense?
Dude, I said that Russell Gage is actually not bad this week because my defense sucks against the pass, but against the run, Mike Davis isn't gonna be the guy, man.
I mean, Mike Davis was the guy all last year against pretty much everybody.
Except
who?
Philly.
Are you sure?
100%.
Well, what did Mike Davis do against Philly last year? Did he play Philly?
I don't think so. I don't remember. Raiders ain't whooping shit, dude. I'm gonna go down there. Let me look up the Raiders schedule real quick, dude. I gotta go down the line. Make my bold prediction of the Raiders season here. All right. So we kick off the season against the Ravens. That's a loss. A loss against the Steelers, a loss against the Dolphins, and a loss against the Chargers. They're already starting off the year 0-4. Against the Bears, that's tough. At some point, you got to win a game, so I might give you that one. 1-4. Then Broncos, 2-4. You're gonna lose the Eagles, 2-5. Against the Giants, you'll beat them, 3-5. Chiefs, you'll lose, 3-6. Bengals, you'll win, 4-6. Cowboys, you'll lose, 4-7. Against the Skins, you're gonna lose, 4-8. And then Chiefs again, 4-9. Browns, 4-10. Broncos, this is where they get their revenge back on you, 4-11. And then lose against the Colts, 4-12. And then the Chargers, you'll beat them in this one, so 5-12.
Damn, that's disrespectful. That was who? The Raiders?
Raiders.
Wow. That's mad disrespectful.
Well, I can put it down right now, dude. Ravens. Or Raiders, 5-12.
Wow. Definitely high risk in fantasy. Last year had Alvin in 3 championships out of 6 leagues. I like getting as many shares of him and Saquon as possible. I can agree with that.
I can agree with Alvin.
Start Jimmy G or Zach Wilson. Ooh, that is so close.
Alvin's never done me wrong, dude. He's just every year he crushes it for me. I love it when I get my hands on that guy.
Hey, I'm going with Zach Wilson, bro. He has higher, like such a higher cap on touchdowns. I think he's a better quarterback than Jimmy G. Well, maybe not a better quarterback because I think Jimmy G might bring more wins, but I think that Zach Wilson could probably bring more touchdowns, if that makes sense. I just roll with it and call it good, and just see how they do this week. If Zach Wilson looks like shit, then I could see Famous Jameis getting 4 touchdowns too.
Famous Jameis is definitely getting 4 touchdowns. Zach Wilson.
The only bad thing about Zach Wilson is the team he plays for.
He's just unproven.
Everything else is
He's
good.
Unproven. I guess Carolina's not the worst matchup to make your debut against, but at the same time, I don't know, dude. I think since the Niners had the matchup against the Lions, it might just be better to go against the Lions. I might go with the proven commodity there with Garoppolo and call it a day.
Yeah, but I mean, Garoppolo and Raheem can't get all the work, you know. It's
Well, I mean, you can if you pass the ball to Raheem and he runs for 90 yards.
that would be crazy. If that happens, then I'm sorry.
I think it happens.
It's very possible that happens, but
Raheem Mostert's an excellent screen guy.
he is, yeah.
So, I would go Garoppolo, but and just see what Wilson does week 1. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. I'm taking the 17 points that Garoppolo's giving me and just kind of moving on with my life versus like the unknown with Zach Wilson.
How bad could Zach Wilson do?
I don't know. I mean, there's a chance he fucking blows up, bro. I mean, it could be dumb to not. I don't know.
Zach Wilson's got a quick release. He's avoiding bad situations. You know, he's got that high velocity throw, so you know, less mistakes. I don't know. He's a solid young kid there. Like, he should get 2 touchdowns.
I mean, I think it depends on the rest of your team then. How about that? Like, if you're just confident in the rest of your team beating the hell out of the other guy's team, you don't want to lose because they're the quarterback. So you go Garoppolo. But
yeah, but Garoppolo could easily get 2 points.
No, don't say that. Anyways, if you feel like the rest of your team is lacking a little bit and you want to go for some upside, then you go Zach Wilson.
I don't know how I feel about that. Those words you just put out there. He's just...
That's where I'm at.
Now I gotta look up Garoppolo's stats per game last year so that we can really review. Oh, let's see.
I think Sean's already out of the chat, dude. Honestly, I think he just took your fucking Zach Wilson around with it.
Get off the subject already, guys. You got something better for us to talk about, Daniel?
Shit.
Really? Holy shit! You just keep directing us. Tell us what to talk about, big guy.
That's true. We do talk about whatever's in the chat. We don't really have a set thing. Okay, Sean's still here. See, Sean's still here. This is good advice then.
Yeah. So Jimmy G last year had he had 3 games in the 200-yard ratio, 200-yard mark, and the rest of them he did not. Wow, he's so hit or miss, it's not even funny.
Dude, he only played 5 games last year. How are you gonna?
How am I gonna what?
Look, he did good against the Rams, dude. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, but then he threw 2 picks against New England and had 277
New
yards
England,
and lost.
Dude. He doesn't play New England every day.
And won the game 33-6.
So we're talking about the Lions, dude. They're the worst team in the league.
He also had 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions against Miami.
Yeah, Miami fucking railed them. I still think against the Lions, bro, what can go wrong?
He's so hit or miss. It's not even funny.
No, I hate him as a player. Don't get me wrong. I would not say this if it was
take
any
the
other
risk
team.
on Zach Wilson. Call it good.
If it was any other team, I would say Zach Wilson. But dude, that's the Lions. It's the fucking Lions, man. I mean, I agree with you that Zach Wilson has a higher ceiling.
Hey, Sean, there's no topic but start sits, all right? And that's a start sit, my boy. That's shit. I mean,
Yeah.
Deontay or Debo in flex full PPR. Like Like Deontay Johnson? Like that Deontay?
Deontay, dude. What other Deontay is there, bro?
Well, he spelled it wrong, so I thought it was a different Deontay.
I mean, I know he spelled it wrong, but that doesn't mean.
I thought maybe another Deontay that came out the
Oh,
woodwork
dude,
like
it's
in Dusty Basement.
Deontay Harris, bro. The fucking the Saints guy.
What?
This is Deontay Harris. I think he's a kick returner for the Saints.
No,
And it's
I go.
actually spelled like that.
I go Deontay Johnson though.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
go Deontay Johnson all day.
110% of the time. We'll see what happens with Debo as the season progresses. But last year he really sucked.
I think Debo can have a good game because again, Lions suck, but at the same time, I'd rather just play Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, and I'm not saying his matchup's easy, but he makes people miss. He has great route running. He's Big Ben's favorite receiver. It's just like
I feel like in fantasy football, there's like a certain thing. Like at a certain point, you just play your guys. Your guys are your guys, and you just play them.
yes, sir.
Debo can easily do better than him this week, but I mean, are you going to take that risk? What if he doesn't? I mean, I'd feel okay with Deontay scoring less, and and me playing Deontay.
Yeah, I think Deontay scoring as much as like a second, basically like a wide receiver 2 is still going to put him above Debo this week.
Deontay Johnson, dude, I saw a statistic somewhere, and like he crushed it for like the last 12 games of the season. I think it was.
Well, you'll also catch me disrespecting Garoppolo too, so that's part of it. I think Garoppolo, if he does throw anything, it's going to be Raheem Mostert, Kittle, or Ayuk. So I'm really nervous to see about Debo's production this week.
All right, so the only bad thing is that last year against the Bills, he got 40 yards and that's it. So that's a little shitty, but
Are we 100% confident that Debo's going to get over 40 yards?
pretty confident. I mean, I guess not everybody can do it, but I don't know. Anyways, if you look at the statistics, dude, 10 targets against Dallas, 11 against Cincinnati, 16 against Jacksonville, 13 against the Ravens, 12 against Washington, and then he had 7 against the Bills, and then 13 against Cincy, 14 against Indy, and then against the Browns, he didn't really do shit. Actually, he had 4 for 96 yards, so his targets were low, but he still had 96 yards. I mean, I don't know. The one-off game was against the Bills, so Bills. There's a chance it happens again, I guess, but I'm still playing my guy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. What the heck else we got? Let's see here.
Is there a site that kind of like shows you the ratings of what the pros project?
It's called Fantasy Pros.
Fantasy Pros, dude, they have that.
Fantasy Pros has everything.
I know.
Damian Harris or Jerry Jeudy full PPR. God, I'm sleeping on Jerry Jeudy so much.
Yeah, I don't know if we can answer this one without bias. I feel like both of us hate Jerry Jeudy so much for like no apparent reason.
No reason at all. I feel like Damian Harris is my start here. Let's see. Jerry Jeudy. Like, I think Cortland Sutton is going to have a better day than Jerry Jeudy by far. But Damian Harris is so unpredictable. Like, Bill Belichick could just come out and do anything. He could do anything. Like, he could come out there and just pass for 100, pass the ball 100 times like Dallas did. Which, I mean, I guess would somewhat benefit Damian, but...
Alright, so here's what you do. You go to Fantasy Pros 33, you go to Jerry Jeudy. I want to see if they agree with us on Jerry. Oh, yeah, Jerry Judy's 63, dude. So I don't feel bad saying Damian Harris now.
Yeah, they've got him deep on the list, so it makes me feel a little bit better. But, yeah, I'm going Damian.
Because my first instinct is to go Damian. Like, I know that the matchup wasn't the best, but at the same time, the Giants are a pretty good defense, too. You can't really sleep on them. So,
I think that New England-Miami matchup's going to be a full snooze, dude.
Probably is. I mean,
that's going to be the most boring game of all time, I think.
The thing is, dude, is if Harris can get, like, 40 yards and a touchdown, like, that's going to be more points than Jerry Jeudy gets you, straight up. I don't think Jerry Jeudy gets you above 8. Like, unless Jerry Jeudy comes out of nowhere and he's just a fucking beast this year. But
eight and what full point PPR?
I don't know, half point.
I think he could get you above 8.
He could.
In half point, probably not.
He could, but I don't think he will.
Half point, probably not. In full point, I would say he'd probably get you above 8, maybe like 8 to 10.
I'm saying 10 to 11 points for Harris. You're getting about 8 from Jerry Jeudy. That's my prediction.
Yeah, I can get behind that. That's pretty much what Fantasy Pro says too, right?
I don't. Do they give you predictions on points?
Yeah, they do.
Oh.
But this is for PPR. Or no, this is for standard. But you could switch it.
Jerry Jeudy is full PP. So I guess that's the one bad thing is that he's not going to get many receptions, right?
Yeah, but he should. I mean, he could literally get more than Jerry Jeudy potentially. You just never know. Where'd you say they had Jerry Jeudy rated? Like you said, like 60th?
So that was standard. So if you're going to PPR, Damian Harris falls all the way to fucking 70.
That's where
Jeudy is now 56.
31.
Huh?
Oh, you're looking at all positions.
I'm just doing flex, yeah.
Gotcha.
So they have him highly like. If it's full PPR, they have him above Harris. That does make it tougher. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yeah, because they got Harris at 12 points and they got Jeudy at 13. I still think Harris will have more points. I think they're tripping.
I just feel more comfortable with Harris, even though like there's a good chance that I'm probably wrong.
I typically like to go wide receiver in the flex too, though, whenever I get a chance. So it's kind of a.
I guess my take is just like however you feel about Jerry Jeudy, then is what you got to do because I just don't like him at all, and I want to see him have a good season before I even take a look at drafting him or even starting him because I have 0 shares of him right now. I'm not even looking that direction.
Yeah. How many points do you think Antonio Gibson's gonna have today?
75. I don't know. Probably like. Probably a good 12.4. Anywhere from 12.4 to 17.6.
Oh, gotcha. So you're just saying his ceiling's pretty high.
It's funny, dude. 9 o'clock rolls around, and like all these like things start popping out about fantasy.
What?
I don't know, like DeAndre Hopkins. It's a hype tape. Boom, he dropped it. You know.
Like who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got all these notifications. Like Sammy's Reyes is out against the Chargers. Like, okay. Oh, Jamar Jefferson's out this week. That's pretty good for Swift.
Jamar Jefferson? You're worried about Jamar Jefferson?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm worried about any rookie running back that's coming into a that's been drafted, that's coming into a system that's, somewhat questionable.
It's been drafted.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if they're wasting draft capital on a player, they're expecting to use him at some point. Just how are they going to use him and how often?
So here's my question, bro. So where am I watching my game at and where are you guys watching your game at?
I'm definitely watching my game in the living room. That's something that I know for a fact.
So am I about to just pull up in the gym or what?
I don't know, man. I don't know what your plan is.
Interesting.
I don't have many options around here.
I have to just stream it on Sports Search, bro. Just get a little delay.
Do something. These are all 10 a.m.s, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Tough to be in a Washington household, isn't it?
Yeah, I just wish we had a third TV.
I mean, we
we kind of do, but
you just don't have yours connected.
What do you mean?
To the DirecTV.
You have yours connected?
I don't know. I don't think so. I might.
Interesting.
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 All right, we shutting the stream down or what?
Shut your ass up.
Trying to enjoy the rest of my morning. Seems like it's dying out.
Yeah, it's definitely dying out.
I don't have any more questions myself, so.
Yeah, I'm kind of just ready for football to start, to be honest.
Me as well.
Maybe, hopefully more people come for week 2, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Down bad today, yeah, down bad. I was expecting more of a show, more of a show out turnout. So
Yeah,
every game day. Oh, that sucks, Shrek.
So why do you get your thing so much faster than mine?
I got mine popped out.
Is that what happens? You just get it faster before
I don't. I have no idea. It's because I have better internet, probably. You know, I'm also running on a supercomputer, so.
I'm gonna pop it out, bro. Maybe that just works better. I don't know.
Maybe.
I gotta work basically every year this year. Yeah, that's a job that you gotta quit, bro. I'm sorry. So that's why Shrek comes through and trusts the boys, because he can't watch everything himself. Good luck to you too, man. Thanks for coming back. We love you.
You can ask polls.
You can do that. What the heck? How'd you do that?
That's so cool, huh?
Where'd you learn that shit, dude?
It's like in the bottom left, right next to the emotes. That's pretty sick. See you, man. Have a good one. Good luck. All right, we getting off or what?
My poll's not working, bro.
That poll's not working?
Mine isn't.
That's probably because we already have a poll up.
Yeah, I think so. I can only do one at a time.
Go ahead.
Alright, you can do it. You can do it.
Do what?
You can only have one at a time. I mean.
Yeah. Poll complete. 0 votes. It's so crazy, dude. There's like Fantasy Flock Network, 1,000 people watching, just chilling. Like, that's mad disrespect.
Is that where all our viewers are at, bro?
What? Why does it say that? Are we still live?
Yeah.
Oh, because we have no viewers, so it's saying that we have no viewers.
Mm-hmm. Struck was our last guy.
All right. Well, we're signing off, guys.
794 people watching that chat. Dude, I don't know. I feel like the Fantasy Flock Network is just not good. Dude has some awful takes.
I mean, most people do have awful takes. I want to go watch their videos instead.
There was there was a $1,000 league that he did, and he had the worst team ever, dude. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
Did he get smacked?
I feel like he did, yeah. But
they should show the reviews like on that stuff, because it's like I love to see when people are like, yeah, doing this high stakes league, I'm the best, and then they drop their team, and you're like, big dog, that's not gonna win you nothing.
There was a couple teams that were literally both next to him that were way better. I was like, I don't know, bro.
So
Harry Judy, Mark Chase, Marvin Jones, Jacoby Myers, Terrace Marshall.
Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones. Yep. Over those guys, yeah. The only guy I'm close with is Jacoby Myers. Surprisingly. If I didn't have Jacoby Myers or Marvin Jones, I would go Jamar Chase. Who's the fifth guy you said? I'm not ready to start him week 1. Yeah. Yeah. You said my turn. I thought you knew. We're all just... We're literally doing nothing, though. Like, nobody's watching, so it's like...
Hey, well, there's one viewer now, bro. Like, put some respect on my guy. She just wanna party, girl. She just wanna... It'll pick up at 9:30, bro. It always does, doesn't it?
We feel like a delay on our stream? Like 10 seconds or what?
There's definitely a delay, yeah.
I wonder if there's a way to not have a delay. Alright, bro. I said we just kill it. Redskin, Joe Stream bomb ya. Facts. Big facts. Big boy facts.
So the latency, it's when you... So if I edit this... I think we're already on Ultra if I did this, if I remember correctly. So I think like that's like the best we can do.
We tried to do it last year, I think. Hey, Sammy. What's going on, playa? How you doing? Just sitting here vibing. Everybody's asleep.
Sam, you gotta tell your brother they're just not in the stream, bro. Tell him to stay through the adversity, bro.
I feel lame when I talk to myself.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, we gotta throw a female on the video.
We just need the respect we deserve.
Put some respect on our names, man.
I mean, the fact that I win every league that I'm ever in, it's just... I should totally get more respect. I will definitely win you 1/12 of your leagues.
I will win you 1/12 of your leagues.
At least.
At least. Guaranteed 1 out of 10 wins, dude. Every time.
Oh, in a 10-man league? Yeah, at least 1 out of 10 wins. I would say 1 out of 8 even.
I would do 1 out of 6. 1 out of 5.
I mean, who cares about 1 out of 5 when you got 1 out of 8? As long as you got 1 out of 8, you're profitable. And you know what we're trying to do around here, boys? We're trying to profit. We're trying to make that money. Well, you can't make that money if your team sucks.
Are you sure 1 out of 8 is profitable?
Yes, 1 out of 8 is definitely profitable. As long as, I mean, it depends on how your league's set up. If all the money goes to the first place, then it's definitely profitable. If all the money goes to first, second, and third, then as long as you're in the top 3, more than a quarter of the time, then you're good. It's all about averages. If on average you're getting cash, then you're good.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to be in the top 3 in a couple. Because, like, let's say you did a $100 league and you get $500 back, then you need to win 1 out of the 5 to be, I mean, break even. But if you're getting 2, 3s.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's easy to do. And anybody can get second, third place in a league. The real heroes are the people who get first.
So how that works?
Yeah, I get second and third all the time. Kill it, bro, kill it. Do it, kill it. Kill it, bro, kill it. Sam clearly doesn't have any questions, so.
Yeah, Sam, what are you doing, bro? Come on.
She rolls up, says, "Am I late?" and then doesn't ask a question.
And then just leaves.
So poor. Chav is back.
My
Hardman,
guy.
Boyd, or Gage.
This is tough because like my heart says Gage, but I
You're
feel
gonna
like
say Gage, and I'm gonna say Boyd, and we're gonna call it good. That's it.
my heart says Gage. My brain says I'm dumb as fuck, and I should just say Boyd.
Yeah, I'm definitely going Boyd here. I think your hype on Gage is a little too much.
Okay, now hold on.
It's a crapshoot, dude. It just depends on. I mean, if he gets that 90-yard catch.
So I think Boyd is safer for sure. I think Gage has some upside with going against the Eagles, dude. Like honestly, our defense just does not do really that well against the pass. I do think it'll be a pretty high-scoring game. So I think he should get opportunity. So I like Gage. However, there's also a chance he does nothing. So that kind of scares me. But there's also a chance he gets like 17 points. Whereas Boyd, I think, is a little safer.
Mecole is definitely not happening. Let's just put it that way.
Mecole's not happening.
I'm not even drafting Mecole, much less starting him.
My bold take is Gage, man. I go Gage, but at the same time, I don't want to steer you wrong. So if you don't believe in the Gage, then don't do it. If you believe in Matt, listen to Matt and his Boyd.
Yeah, the Mecole thing's funny because when the off season like news is literally like, will the Chiefs finally get a wide receiver too? I think that's funny. Like that was like the biggest question mark all off season. And they never got one. Chenault, Gage, or Hines? Chenault all day long. LaVisca Chenault. My bold prediction is that Trevor Lawrence gets 4 touchdowns today.
See, I like Gage, but at the same time, I could feel you on the Chenault. Chenault's probably safer. Has just as much upside with the Houston matchup.
Yep, I'm smash submitting lineups with Chenault and Marvin Jones in them. Just just smashing all those submissions.
So what you do is you go Gage in one league and then you go Chenault in the other. That way Gage can't fuck you twice.
I mean, I'd rather just take each scenario. Jamar Chase might be fine, but I don't know. I really like the other receivers on that squad. So I'm kind of disrespecting Jamar right now. I hope that they use him more as a as like a magnet for defenders than anything.
Jamar
Just send the man deep on every play and let him go, and then just throw the ball short.
Jamar came out, bro, and he said the reason why he's dropping the ball is because the ball is different. It's hard to see it. There's no stripes.
No, not hard to see it. He said it's harder.
He said that there's no stripes on the ball, which
You're talking about stripes?
you know how like the college ball has a stripe on it. Listen, all I'm saying, bro, is like I can't see straight. Jamar Chase ain't nothing.
Well, he said multiple things. He said my drops come from me not looking the ball in. By looking the ball in, I'm talking about high pointing it and watching it as soon as it hit you looking away. He said he's running before the catch. And they said the size of the ball is part of the issue. And like he's literally coming up with like 15 excuses for why he can't catch a fucking ball.
That's what I'm saying. The size of the ball, the fact that there's no stripes on it like college, like I don't know. I don't know if it was a joke, if he was being serious, but
I don't know what stripes you're talking about.
What you mean, bro? College ball, they have a stripe on it.
White stripes are painted on each end of the ball, halfway around the circumference. That shouldn't affect your visibility on the ball.
Well, to Jamar Chase, it does.
That's crazy.
So I think
Weird.
Jamar Chase could be decent at some point, but like taking a year off of football, dude, I don't know. I think it's gonna take some time for him to get back into the swing of things. He can't catch a ball to save his life right now, so we'll see.
Yeah, J900, your squad looks good, man. That's what I would go with right there as well. Nick Chubb, Swift. Yeah, I'm sitting Montgomery today. I'm not feeling it. Um, Juju is the only one that I'm like kind of feeling on your bench, but like you're not playing him instead of those other guys, so you're vibing.
Yeah, I agree.
Mike Davis is very startable. Kyle's not for Mike Davis, but
I'm not saying he's
I'm
not
still
startable. I'm just there's other options I like better, so I'll still tell me options.
you're playing random receivers in front of him.
I mean, what do you mean?
You're like, all right, Quez Watkins in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, Devontae Adams is always in.
If you drafted Davis, you suck at fantasy. That is so dumb.
I didn't draft Davis because I agree.
That's so dumb. That is the dumbest take. It depends on when you get Davis. That's what matters, and who's available, and who was drafted before, after, who you have on your squad. Like, that is the dumbest take I've ever heard. Just blanket statement. You drafted Davis, you're dumb. Like, that makes no sense. James McKissick, Hollywood Brown.
This is tough, dude.
I gotta sit McKissick week 1. Question is, who else? Probably Hollywood.
So you're going James Conner?
What?
Oh, you're picking Hollywood.
Probably Hollywood. Yeah. I
I
say probably Hollywood. So James Conner?
Well, no, because you said you gotta sit somebody else. So who else? Then you said probably Hollywood, as if like I'm sitting that person. Like you know. What I mean?
No, you don't know nothing. Hollywood for sure though.
Is he like 100% healthy right now, or what? Because I remember him being injured for quite a while.
It's healthy enough.
So 100% healthy after the training camp. All right, fuck it, Hollywood it is then.
Yeah. I think you just got to go for it.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily like it, but
I agree. So Mike Evans, this is the reason why I didn't draft him this year, because I had him last year and I had dealt with this all year last year. Evans is like the third on the team for reset. Like he's gonna get the least amount of targets. The thing about Evans is he's really good at the long ball. He's good at touchdowns, right, in the red zone. So like even though he's not gonna get targeted very much, he's gonna have the least amount of target percentage compared to everybody else on that team. He's gonna have really good fantasy weeks every now and again, but because he's not targeted all the time, it just makes you nervous because you're gonna watch the whole game with him having 2 points, and whether he has a touchdown at the end of the game or not, like he'll do it more often than not. But this game he didn't do it, obviously, so he's just gonna be inconsistent. He's mad inconsistent.
well, he had some big opportunities in this game too. Like he had some balls that went his way that he should have had. And then everybody else was capitalizing on every opportunity they got. Every wide receiver on their team, every tight end on their team, not running back, because Ronald Jones sucks. But yeah, no, I think that if he's not capitalizing on every opportunity he gets, he's going to get just frozen out. Because they got some studs, man. Godwin and AB look like seasoned vets, and then Gronkowski looked insane.
So what I've been saying like all offseason is that there's no point in me drafting Evans and Godwin when AB goes like 5 rounds later, and I feel like he's gonna get the same amount of production. That's what I've been saying. I did get one Godwin share. I don't mind Godwin, but Evans I just wasn't about because Evans scares the shit out of me. I just don't like that level of inconsistency in my lineup, especially when Godwin's just all around better, in my opinion. And they went neck and neck. So if you're gonna draft one of those guys, Godwin was the play for sure. But I mean, Evans is a 1,000-yard receiver year in, year out. Like he's gonna get his yards, he's gonna get his touchdowns. Like it'll be fine. It just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, dude. God, so many facts in here, man. I feel bad for people who started Ronald Jones, but at the same time, like I was not high on Ronald Jones going into the year just because how we saw playoff Lenny. Playoff Lenny looked great, and like it's hard to draft Ronald Jones where he was being drafted, with Leonard Fournette getting drafted like right behind. And then I don't know. Same thing with Gronk. Like with those wide receivers, you're right. He leaves him open for sure. He can't be single covered. He's never, single coverage has never been enough to cover Gronk, except for last year.
Yeah.
But
Gronk came on after he's kind of got more into football shape. And he's putting up some decent points. You know, like 12 points a game, a little bit.
How much is AB an off-field gamble? He's not really. I mean,
Not at this point.
not at this point. He's through the weeds on all the other stuff. He's already gone through the weeds, so all he's got to do is just keep his nose fucking clean, and he'll do that as long as he's successful. The issue comes when he doesn't get hit enough, and then he's like looking back at Tom Brady like he's the fucking idiot. That's the issue. That's what he did to Big Ben.
I would say that's the issue, unless I think that like because Tom Brady is the GOAT,
he will respect him more.
You respect him. Like you can't turn around and say, Tom Brady, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You don't know how to play football.
That's just
like,
dumb. Yeah, it's ignorant.
You can't. There's just no.
Yeah, agreed. He looked like he was having a ball out there, man. He was having so much fun. Hunt or Juju for flex PPR? That's a solid question, TS.
I go Juju.
I think Juju's the answer there. Week 1. I like Kareem, but
I don't want to start a second string running. Like I know Kareem is really good for second string running back. He still gets his points, but I think Juju's the final option.
Yeah, Juju's the safer option. Tom Brady put this man on. Can't turn it back on like that. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. You can't.
Hurts locked in. That's what it's all about. Bars in the bars in the tuck. Hurts locked in. Do I go Burrow or Wentz?
See, that's where I like to see my Hurts like locked in, bro. That's respect.
You have a wide receiver that you could play instead in Superflex, or it's 2 quarterback. It's not Superflex.
You go Burrow. Burrow against the Vikings should be fine. Vikings defense is kind of like eh. And I believe in Burrow a lot more than I believe in Wentz. Wentz is a piece of shit in my mind. I'm done with him. And against the Seahawks, he's probably going to get deleted.
And Bars in the Tuck coming in with good questions.
We got Bars in the Tuck.
Yeah, I'm probably going that Burrow Wentz question's got me messed up. You said Wentz or you said Burrow?
I said Burrow.
You said Burrow, yeah. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards also.
Wait, so did you say Wentz rushing up? So Wentz used to have some sort of rushing upside. He doesn't run anymore, man. He's scared to run. He's just a little.
He's really
fuck.
scared.
And
he stops as soon as the pocket starts closing. He stops. He'll just like freeze.
And the thing is he won't even throw the ball. He'll just get hit in the face, and like I just don't get what's wrong with him. Now that could change. Maybe in a new environment. Maybe he's just better. Maybe he was just tilted last season. I don't know. So we'll see. But he looks at the defender coming right at him, and he's like, "Oh God, I'm gonna get sacked," and then I'll just take it. He just stopped running. He doesn't run anymore. So.
Yeah. So I think we can both go Burrow there. And then who's the better dart throw? I'm actually going D-Jax over the other two there.
So D-Jax is always the best dart throw because he can do anything when he's healthy.
That's the question. When he's healthy.
If I'm not going D-Jax, I'm going with Lazard.
Yeah, Lazard's second. The issue I have with Lazard is that Randall Cobb's back in Green Bay.
And they also drafted some rookie.
And they drafted some rookie, and I think that those guys are all going to be taking the throws. I think that Devontae Adams is probably going to have the most work that he's ever had this year also. And Aaron Jones is poised to have a big year. So there's just not a lot of opportunity to go around for Lazard. And not a lot of faith that they've showed in him, honestly.
Yeah, and then when you think of a dart throw, you think of a guy that can actually like weak winning, and that's D-Jax.
Yeah.
D-Jax just catches one 80-yard bomb, you're good to go. So
exactly, and that's all set. Yeah, he just gets a 5-yard lead on his guy, and then he's done.
For AJ Brown to be successful, or AJ Green to be successful, it's just going to take a lot. I just can't see it.
AJ Green is just not ready.
Yeah, and then Lazard, I could see Lazard, but again, like we mentioned, there's just more there, I think.
And that trade, I was thinking about it, but I'm probably going to say no. I don't know, man. Is this a dynasty or is this just a?
Well, hold up. First off, he said sub, so thanks for the subscription. Appreciate it.
Well, actually, that was after he asked the question. So
I know.
Technically, that's second off.
Just had to say it.
Mike Thomas, Rager. Yeah, it really depends on the format of the league for sure. If it's like any kind of dynasty or anything, I'm standing pat. I think actually in maybe a regular league, I'm still standing pat because Zeke kind of worries me, and I want to have more depth at running back than less. So I mean, if Zeke keeps being terrible, you're going to want to have 2 running backs to pick from, and I think CEH and Damien Harris is a good complementary pair.
So I like Clyde Harris. Ayuk, I don't know. I was never high on Ayuk this season.
But Ayuk's greater than Michael Thomas and Jalen Reagor, in my opinion.
I guess I would say depending on how deep your team is. Like, let's say the rest of your team is just stacked, right? And then you can just throw Michael Thomas on IR until halfway through the year. Maybe he's useful.
Yeah.
Then you'd have CMC and Mike Thomas if he's useful halfway through the year, which might not be bad in the long run.
I'm not ready for it. I don't think. I think I'm holding off on that one.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. I don't know. If it was any other player other than Jalen Reagor, I might go for it. But Jalen Reagor adds nothing to my the value. Like, to
dude,
me.
take off the Ayuk and Reagor part, and I'm smash accepting.
Oh, 100%. But that's why.
Dude, Ayuk, I'm not giving up Ayuk for nothing. If and he's got, so let's put this into perspective. He's got Ayuk, DK, Zeke, CEH, and Damien Harris. Like, I'm cool with that, man. Like, that's a solid squad each week, even with bye weeks and everything. Like, rock and roll.
Yeah, it's tough for me to pull the trigger on that one, even though I kind of want to. I don't know. It's tough.
All right, Mostert or Thielen here.
Well, that one's Mostert for me. I'm starting Mostert. It's like smashing him all week long with the.
You're smashing Mostert all week long.
Into my lineup.
Oh, into your lineup. Okay,
lineup.
gotcha.
Yeah. Let me rephrase that.
I was just curious. I didn't know what you meant. I'm probably going Mostert as well. Mostert's kind of a Mostart this week.
I guess the Lions he's gonna eat. Vikings. I don't know, man. I mean, Thielen's still good. No,
I like Thielen, but Mostert this week is fine. I would play that decision every week based on matchup and see how Thielen does. If Thielen keeps getting his carries and keeps getting his catches and keeps getting his touchdowns primarily, then you're going to be all set, rock and roll with Thielen each week. But it's just will Thielen produce the same amount of touchdowns that he had last year? And that's the
because he was outside of the top 25 receivers on every other statistic other than
every
touchdowns.
statistic.
And so touchdowns is the only reason why he actually did okay.
He's a super touchdown dependent wide receiver. But he had 15 or whatever, so it's like, or 12 or 15.
I think it was 14.
14?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, that's on. Let's see here. Should I trade Mike Evans for Antonio Brown, maybe throw in Philip Lindsay on the deal? It depends. I probably, after that performance, would, but I don't know how it's going to be possible. I don't know about giving up a running back for it anyway, though. Like, maybe just stand pat.
Yeah, Mike Evans still has more value than Antonio Brown. Like, you can't.
Antonio Brown looked nice, though. He looked nice.
Here's the problem, dude. Once you're in the Mike Evans boat, like, you can't just turn your back on him unless it's like a good trade.
It's like too late.
Like, you took him, you have to ride it out. That's where I was at last season, and I fucking hated it, which is exactly why I'm not picking him ever again. I gave him a try because I had Mike Evans years ago, and like I didn't like him even then. And I gave it another try last season. Nah, I'm off that boat.
Yeah. Gosh. Have Ayuk, DK, Zeke, CH, Damien Harris. You hit my team on the head. Also have T. Higgins. So what about... Yeah, dude. T. Higgins a beast. Oh, man. So the T. Higgins...
T. Higgins is what changes it for you?
T. Higgins is a beast, dude, because you got T. Higgins and DK now, so you don't necessarily need Ayuk as much. You get the CMC. You can play CMC, Zeke, T. Higgins, and DK. And then Michael Thomas when he comes back in the flex. I don't know. Why are you disrespecting T. Higgins, Snaggy? What's going on, man?
Snaggy,
who's a stud?
Snaggy, I'm not feeling AJ Green at all, dude. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know. I think AJ Green's just kind of had it.
You're loving on AJ Green and you disrespecting the T. Higgins pick? I don't know. I'm a big T. Higgins supporter, man. Dude came out with 1,000 yards last year like a champion. First year in the league, 1,000 yards. I mean, anybody else would be bowing down. Like, why is it different? Because they drafted Jamar Chase. I don't know.
Mike Evans won a playoff game for you, but then he can also just lose your playoff game just as easily.
He totally can. Oh, that was your first question. I didn't realize the same league. My bad, man. Yeah, no, you have a clean team in that league. I like it. Yeah, I would think about doing the trade because I think it's best for you. I think you're losing some value, like overall like point value, whatever. But like your starting lineup is getting so strong. So it's kind of up to you. If you want to build your starting lineup up, then yes. If you want to keep your depth, then no.
J9, thanks for coming, bro. I appreciate it, my dude.
Let's see here.
And Brian Edwards, I'm not a fan.
Oh, we didn't answer that pick 2: Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Darrell Henderson, Tyson Williams.
Yeah.
God, that's a really close one between Darrell and Tyson Williams.
Also, just to reiterate my point on the trade is I kind of agree with Matt. I think he hit it right on the head, so that's kind of why I didn't say anything. I don't I like Clyde, Damian Harris. I kind of like, but at the same time, we don't. I mean, Damian Harris isn't really proven, so like, who knows? Maybe he doesn't do anything. Ayuk, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Ayuk, but he's a starting receiver there, and like you got to put some respect on him. I don't know. It's tough. It's just tough because Rager adds nothing to your team at all. But if there's maybe you can drop him, get somebody on the waiver wire that you actually like. I don't know. So you can consider the trade for sure.
Is it bad that I'm thinking Tyson Williams instead of Josh Jacobs or Darrell Henderson?
I mean, I'm definitely going with either.
Like, it is a dart throw, my man. A complete dart throw. But Tyson Williams, like, I can't see a world where he doesn't do well this week. Like, he's the only guy. He's the only one.
Would it be dumb to go Darrell Henderson and Tyson Williams and just say fuck Barkley?
I'm playing Barkley here. Get lost, dude. Barkley is going to be ran into the ground.
All right.
No, he's not though. He's
They
probably
say-
not going to get as many carries as you'd think, but because they did say they were going to use him sparingly, quote unquote.
Yeah, I mean, I'm playing Tyson Williams this week just because the Raiders match up. Maybe I disrespect the Raiders too much, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would say Saquon's your lock, and Tyson Williams for me is going to be your dart throw.
I do like Darrell Henderson though, but I guess next week is your Darrell Henderson play.
Oh, I like this question right here: Jacoby Myers, Brian Edwards, or AJ Green?
I mean, that one's Jacoby Myers all day though, right?
Yep, 100%. Same with the Logan Thomas or Zach Ertz. I go Logan Thomas all day long.
Farmhouse Zach Ertz.
It's not even farmhouse. Dark horse. Dark horse. That's funny. Dude, picking up Tyson on waivers is clean. I missed the boat on him in waivers. I really messed up, but
The thing is, I thought about drafting him, bro, in like the last round, and Kenny got him before me.
well, and there's so many wide receivers that are like in the last rounds that I'm like really vibing with. So it's like I'm like grabbing my Darnell Mooney shares. I'm grabbing all my all those deep round studs that I love, like the who else? Terrace Marshall. I don't know. Darnell Mooney, friggin' Marvin Jones going hella late. Like, I don't know. Yeah, Bars, I'd probably go for it, man. Get that starting lineup on deck because you want to be winning games. Your entire goal is to be winning games, not who has the most points on their bench. So happy to be back, man. I can't wait for some football in 18 minutes here.
Brian Edwards, I don't know if he's gonna. I'm not a huge fan of. I want to reiterate why we're going with Jacoby Myers. AJ Green, I want to see more first. I don't necessarily know what he's gonna do, and he might just have had it already. Jacoby Myers is like the main guy on that team for the most part when it comes to the receiving options. So
I think to not be a fan of Brian Edwards is stupid, but because like I really like Brian Edwards, but I'm waiting to see how he does and kind of want to get a feel. Jacoby Myers is the man. Like he's the man out in New England, and he's got an elite quarterback kicking off for him early this year. I liked everything I saw out of Mac Jones in the preseason. Yeah, I'm ready to see some Jacoby Myers, see what all that hype was about, especially if it's PPR. I don't know if it's PPR or not, but if it's PPR, I'm all in on Jacoby Myers this week.
Logan Thomas, I guess you got to go with because, I mean, you got to go with him until he does you wrong, I guess. But Zach
You
Ertz, I
drafted
do
him to
like.
start.
Yeah,
You drafted Logan Thomas to start. You drafted him early on, and he's so last year. This is the stat I was telling Kyle earlier this week. Last year, Logan Thomas was lined up in the slot more than any receiver on the Washington football team, and the Chargers had the worst slot defense of like pretty much any team in the league. I think it was the 27th worst. So I'm just saying, Logan Thomas might be the man. He runs those over the middle like post routes like to perfection. Gaskin, Pittman, Henderson. It's a Gaskin for me. What do you think?
It's a Darrell Henderson, dude, all day.
You're picking Henderson over Gaskin?
Yeah. I mean, I like his upside. I think he's the main guy there until proven otherwise. As long as he's healthy, he's going to be the main guy there. He's going to get receptions. He's going to get yards. I just like it.
I saw that message before you retracted it, Snaggy, and I agree. You're right. I mean, they did get their safety back, Mr. Derwin, but we'll see, man. I mean, it's just a matter of how this game script goes. Like, if they're not hitting Logan Thomas, they're not going to be winning the game. That's just how that is. I mean, there's not enough weapons on offense for them to be winning without Logan Thomas and like Terry and Antonio Gibson. Those guys have to step up, or else it's game.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ertz, but there's a lot of mouths to feed there too. You got Dallas Goedert as well starting, so I do like Ertz. I think he's a late round guy that you could get and kind of gamble on. I don't hate that, but I mean, if you drafted Logan Thomas, then I guess you have to just kind of run with it this week.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the Ertz pick is good, but I'm just not starting him.
The Falcons matchup is not bad, though, I don't think. I don't know.
Why? So wait, why are you picking Henderson over Gaskin real quick?
Well, for one, Gaskins is playing against New England. I don't know. New England's always tough.
Yeah, but Henderson's playing against Chicago.
Yeah, but I'd rather play against Chicago than New England.
They have a tanky D-line, man.
Henderson's just a better, like... I don't want to say he's a better player, but he's kind of a better player. I don't know. I think I believe a lot more in the production that Henderson has than Gaskins. I think there's just more mouths to feed as well there, man. Like Malcolm Brown, I'm not scared of it, but at the same time, he could take a touchdown away. You know, you never know. I don't know. I believe Henderson a lot more.
Taj is back. What's up, Taj? Dude, so much stuff. Yeah, Sam, there's a survival pool in last, and you got to sign in to pick your team before the 10 o'clock matchups, or you're screwed. I already picked Tampa this week, so GG boys, let's go.
So Jalen Waddle or AJ Green?
Jalen Waddle for me. I'm not picking AJ Green in any league.
That's kind of where I was at too, but
I'll see what AJ Green does, and if he actually proves me wrong, then for sure. But I had him on my roster all year last year, and he didn't do nothing.
AJ Green is like the second or third starting receiver there, I think.
I didn't even know he was playing.
I just want to see him do something first, man. That's just, yeah, he's burning everybody year in and year out. I mean, we got to see what he can do first. But I guess you don't really know what Jalen Waddle can do, but I'll take that unknown.
I'll take that high upside risk, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Snagwan Barkley over Ty Snag Williams, question mark? I mean, Kyle said it's a possibility that he would go Ty Snag Williams, but Snagwan Barkley is a must start. I mean, you don't draft somebody 6th overall to not play him? Like, it seems weird to me.
Yeah, if you're gonna draft a guy that far up, you kind of have to play him, I think. I mean, otherwise, you shouldn't have drafted him to begin with.
Yep. I'm playing him every week. It's a must start, and if they prove after 3 weeks that they're absolute trash, like. I mean, I don't think Saquon's going to do much this year, all right? But I want to see him not do much before I actually give him that bad juju.
I mean, they said that he will be eased in and used sparingly in week 1, so I don't know. It's tough.
He can't be used less than Zeke got used.
That's facts.
That's actual facts.
I mean, if you want to risk it and just go for like somebody you think's going to get the volume with Williams, then like I don't have a problem with that. But at the same time, then I don't know. It sucks to bench a guy you drafted in the first round.
So answer Taj's question. I'm going Kareem Hunt and Sutton. Pick one wideout, pick one flex. Kareem Hunt, Sutton this week for me.
Wait, so you picked?
Huh?
Who did you pick?
Kareem Hunt and Sutton.
Okay.
He said 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. I still got that moderator role.
Well, of course he does. Why would we take it away, bro? Come on.
I'm just saying that's the man right there.
Yeah. I think I agree with you. I mean, it's for sure Sutton. The other option for me is I don't know. I think Kareem is fine. Waddle is also fine.
Yeah, you could do any combination of them, and it's not the wrong pick. It's just that's who I would pick.
I don't think I would start either. I don't think I would start 2 Broncos.
We aren't ready to have love for Judy yet. We just aren't ready.
Wow, we hate Judy, bro. I can't stand Judy. I'm not ready for it.
I want to see it. I want to see it before I have faith.
I know Cortland Sutton's a beast, and that's just what it is. So.
Oh, I know Cortland Sutton's a beast. Dude, I traded when Sutton got injured in every single dynasty, I was trading 2nd-round picks for some Sutton shares. I was so excited. I was like, all right, this injury allows me to get one of my favorite players in the league. That's fantastic. Like,
I mean, the thing is like, is there a possibility Sutton does worse than Judy statistically? Sure, but I mean, I just believe in the talent that Sutton has more than the talent that Judy has. So
100%, yeah, 100%. And maybe he will come out to a slow start, but I hope not. And I'm like 70%, 80% certain that Sutton is gonna have a better day.
And after that, you're going for sure points with Kareem Hunt over what Waddle can offer, because we don't know what Waddle can offer. But at the same time, if you want to go with upside and just hope that fucking Waddle has a pop-off touchdown or something, I don't know. You can, but
Hey, Clamped. I'm going with T. Higgins and Swift on that pick too. Also, I like Gaskin, but I like Swift and Higgins better. Week 1.
I agree with that. Swift is your guy, and then you're going Higgins.
Yep.
I don't like Gaskins this week at all. I don't know. That matchup against New England scares me.
Yeah, it's not my first pick by any means, but if I have to pick him for some, I'm all good. Who are the Rams playing? Rams playing
Chicago.
Chi-Town? Yeah, against Andy Dalton. That's a clear-cut pick.
Thoughts on Trey Sermon? I mean, my thoughts on Trey Sermon is I don't know why he was going so high in the draft. I don't know why he was getting picked over Raheem Mostert. I did it in one league just to have like 1 share, and my friend was in my ear telling me to do it, so I kind of said fuck it. It's kind of dumb looking back on it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, Mostert's a stud.
I mean, Sermon is just not going to do anything this year until Mostert gets injured, I think, is what it comes down to. Which, based on history, it's going to happen at some point. So you're just waiting on that injury.
Yes. Dude, I'm so excited, man. Football 9 minutes. Let's go.
Maybe soon they'll throw him into the second string lineup, and then he'll actually be activated from the lineup. I mean, hopefully that's a thing, but I don't think the Rams lose against the Bears. So I think that's probably pretty safe for the most part. I mean, you can also do Niners against Lions. There's just no way the Lions beat the Niners. I can't see that ever happening.
Should I just pick up Tyson Williams for Quez Watkins right now before the game starts?
I mean, you might as well. If that's still an option, fucking do it.
I'm gonna do that so I don't have to do it on waivers next week.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, he shouldn't even be on waivers, dude.
Well, because it's a really shallow league.
I remember. I know what league you're talking about.
Free agent. Can I do 2021 projected so I can actually find my player, or like projected? There we go. What's up, Jack H? How you doing, baby? We got 8 minutes till game time. You ready or what?
My guy Jack.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop Quez right now.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, I got Tyson. Nice.
League. Yeah, I got like 4 10-mans. I got a 12-man, I think.
I'm in 114 man this year, but that's my biggest. It's my work league. And one guy has 2 teams. It's kind of weird.
guys graduate? Yeah, dude, we've been graduated. We're 24. We work at the same job. I just moved up here with him now, so now we're in the same place. Just
Nice.
different
Sweet
rooms.
thing.
We literally could sit next to each other and do a stream if we wanted, but it's just better to dive in separately, I think. So yeah.
One question: Julio or Corey Davis? What would you say to that one?
I mean, it's for sure Julio, man. Julio's a stud. You drafted
I
Julio
don't
to
know.
put in your flex.
I don't know if it's for sure Julio. That's pretty disrespectful.
Corey Davis ain't shit to me.
Corey Davis is a beast, dude. That's actually one of the closest ones we've had so far.
I don't know. It's just
Snaggy's not vibing.
That's pretty clear.
Snaggy's not vibing, man.
Yeah, I mean, we're on the same page. It's pretty clear cut for me.
We'll see though. We'll see.
I'm not saying he's gonna 100% do better than Corey Davis, but you just can't start no Corey Davis over Julio.
I truthfully think it's 50-50. Like, we'll see how Julio gets used, but it might be disrespectful to Julio. All right, it might be, but you got AJ Brown to contend with. Corey Davis is an absolute beast, like points wise. Like I think he'll do very, very well, especially against Carolina. It's a perfect week to start him.
I mean, Chase Edmonds can do all right. I just don't see the problem I have with Chase Edmonds is like he's literally Eckler. So like these guys are good pass catchers, but I don't think that they're like every down backs. Like I don't think that they can hold up over a course of a season if they're gonna do that. Like they're just smaller guys. I don't know. I don't like those two players as every down backs, and that's my problem with them. I can see. I think what it should be is James Conner 1 and 2, and then you'll just use Chase Edmonds and like third down back, passing downs, whatnot, is what they should be doing. But we'll see.
You think Elijah Moore outplays Corey Davis?
I'm sorry, bro. I have no love for Eckler, man. I didn't take him in any leagues. I'm not gonna take him in any leagues. I'm not a fan.
I had the hardest decision ever to make today between Eckler and Marvin Jones, and I ended up going with Eckler. But that's the one league where I didn't play Marvin Jones over Eckler or over the other flex option.
I mean, you're always going with Patrick Mahomes, so that's not even really a question on that one.
Yeah, Pat Mahomes for sure, because you don't draft a quarterback in the second round and not play him.
And that's not to say that Eckler isn't good at putting up points, because he definitely can. He has in the past. I'm not disrespecting his points, but at the same time, I just don't believe in him over a course of a season to draft him, is what I'm saying.
Marvin Jones and LaVisca are my two sleepers, Snaggy. Those are my two boys. Those are the men.
I mean, there's a chance James Conner doesn't get used. I don't know. I'm saying if I was running their team, it would be James Conner getting like the first and second down carry, and then Chase would just be like the passing down guy, third down guy.
Greg, what are you on this morning? Patrick Mahomes or Tyrod? That's so funny. I waited to draft quarterback since I had draft Kittle early. Got Stafford to lots of upside. Dude, So waiting on quarterback is so fine, man. My biggest issue all off season, man, I was doing the same thing. I was drafting quarterback like hella high and grabbing tight ends hella high, and like I've been preaching draft quarterback late like all off season, and I end up with Josh Allen in every league. Like I don't know. But Stafford's clean, man.
Yeah, no, if you're gonna draft an early tight end, it's hard to draft an early quarterback as well. It kind of just fucks your team up. So I don't mind that. I would prefer it if you got Jalen Hurts, like around before that. But hey, do you?
Yes, sir.
I mean, so if you want to talk about dark owned or like not owned percentage, I'm talking about guys that are owned, but like they're later round picks and just like kind of sleepers. Like Hurts is my guy. I think Jalen Hurts is getting disrespected. I liked Marquise Brown where he's going, and I also liked Marvin Jones where he's going. And then Marquez Callaway is kind of a rising guy, but in terms of just like not really owned, Rashad Penny, dude, is a guy that I think is gonna be good if Carson gets injured. Like I don't know. I have a feeling Chris Carson's gonna get injured like he always does. Rashad Penny's gonna come in and do pretty decent for you. So I mean, I don't have him in any of my leagues because there's just no point. But he's a guy that's not really owned, and I think Penny.
Oh, I had a question. Should I grab Rashad Penny in one league? Let me see who I have to drop. He was a free agent, one of them, and I'm like was really close.
Emmanuel Sanders can definitely be one of those guys. I think I actually have him in one league just because I feel like I should have had one share at least, and that offense.
So In Dynasty, do you drop Boston Scott for Rashad Penny?
That's tough. I don't know.
It's either that or Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, I'm not ready to do that either. Boston Scott's going to be good if Sanders gets injured, I think. So I mean, either way, you're waiting on injury. I think Tony Jones Jr. is a guy that I don't know. I guess you could. It's if you're a fan of Latavius before, then you might as well have Tony Jones. But I wasn't a fan of Latavius before, anyways. Like I don't want the second string guy in that offense. So. Yeah, well, and Drake, I don't like Drake that much either. Him getting paid that much is kind of weird to me, but yeah.
Jamal Williams announced as the starter over DeAndre Swift. Swift isn't out though, right? He's just not getting the start.
I mean, James Robinson's a beast. I love James Robinson. I think that he can do exactly what he did last year. No problem.
What the hell? What is this news about Swift, man?
I don't know, man.
I've got Jamal Williams and Swift in the same league. Like, do I? God, this is so uncomfortable.
Honestly, I agree with you on the Swift love. I don't get it either because I've never been a huge fan on him. Swift. I like Swift as a player, just not Detroit's as a team. And then they were talking about Jamal Williams getting like goal line carries and shit. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. I did get Swift in one league just because I felt like the value was right and I wanted to get at least one share just for fun. But we'll see how that works.
I gotta reset all my lineups. I'm taking Swift out in a few. I feel really uncomfortable now.
I mean, he still might get some work, man. But I guess we'll see.
Oh, Robbie Anderson's game already started. GG.
I'm definitely excited for James Robinson this week. Texans are whack.
All right, well, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock, so.
All right, boys, I'm going to watch some football. So I expect you to all do the same and report back on next Sunday when, we were right on everything, all right?
Or when we were wrong. Shove it in our faces and be like, I'm smarter than you. And then join our leagues next year because we tried to do it this year and nobody came.
Yep.
We had to get...
All right, boys.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets 3 friends in there, man. That's not even subscribers, so I don't know.
All right, boys, best of luck. See you next week.
Have a good one, guys.